Here we are at Ministry United Mission putting out a video with a survey attached to it. We're trying to see here who believes that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. If you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, please leave something in the comments. And if you don't, you can say no. It's something that we're trying to do here to kind of feel out what's happening these days in this time and in this generation. We understand that it's been 2,000 years since the Son of God came to the earth. We here at Ministry United, I might boldly proclaim, do believe in Jesus being the very Son of the living God. And I'll explain a few reasons why. For one, his own words and testimony declare very plainly who he was. As far as our understanding, Jesus was not confused as to who he was when he was here walking on the earth. He understood that he had a purpose and he had a mission to fulfill, and that was to do the will of his Father who sent him from above. He would boldly and oftentimes proclaim that he was from above and that we were from beneath, explicitly and without unashamedly proclaiming that he was basically from another level than what we are basically operating on. And he came down to us in order to bring us this word and this revelation. Now, he had all of these signs and wonders that were accompanying his words and accompanying his ministry, so to speak, as he was going around serving the people and became as a humble servant to us in order to bring to us these words of life that still 2,000 years later are producing change and producing regeneration in us, regenerating us to be born again, born anew, not of the flesh, not of the will of man, but born of God. And these words are the truth that are able to change us from the inside out. And that's what we need here, and that's what we understand and proclaim, that the gospel of Jesus Christ not only brings about salvation, but it brings about a newness of life that we can walk in. And according to our faith, we can walk in that newness of life victorious because we have been given the victory from God to us to be able to be redeemed from this ungodly world that we find ourselves in. So let me read just something here out of John chapter 18, verse 37. This was when Jesus was going onto trial, and Pilate was asking him questions, and basically he was declaring that his mission here was to bear witness to the truth. And so in verse 37, Pilate says, "You are a king then?" Pilate asked. "You say that I am a king," Jesus replied. "I was born for this, and I have come into the world for this, to testify to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice." So we have an understanding here that Jesus Christ came for a purpose, and he was born for this reason, to bear witness to the truth. Now, so we understand throughout the ages that one of the biggest warfares that has been going on, and even to this day, is what is true and what is a lie. We even have fact checkers out there these days that are on social media and different platforms that are fact checking information to see if that information is indeed true or not. And sometimes even the fact checks come back kind of biased as to what they feel like is true and what somebody else might think is true. And so the warfare and the battle is and has been throughout many, many years is what is the truth. And that was the very question that Pilate asked Jesus, in fact, after this conversation that they were having. And so Jesus said that he came to bear witness to the truth. The words that he speaks are the truth. "I am the way, the truth, and the life. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." So we need to be able to find that source of truth and to abide in it. And we are persuaded that Jesus Christ is that very source of truth that came down from heaven from above. So this is going to be more of a shorter video because, like I said, it's more of a survey type thing. We want to know, do you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God or not? If you can let us know in this, we want to be able to feel out the landscape and see what's going on and see what's going on in this generation in this time. You know, I'm persuaded that the younger generation is perhaps losing a grip on some of these truths. In other words, it's just not being presented to them enough, or they're not finding it. They're finding so many other sources of information and entertainment and things that the truth itself is not positioned properly in their lives for them to be able to walk in it. So let's see what your thoughts are. Do you believe Jesus Christ is the Son of God or not? Please comment below, and we look forward to putting out some more content here soon. Again, this is David W. Rosendahl with Ministry United Mission Incorporated, and we have True Faith United Evangelistic Division that we're operating here, and we look forward to seeing you again and get out to one of our events one of these days, perhaps. The Lord be with you all. Amen.